It goes from the boat to the dock. We fillet it there and goes right to the grill.
Are we going to save anything to smoke for later? This is the Schmo with the pro. He's the former Bellator. He's the former UFC lightweight champion, the underground king, Eddie Alvarez, in the flesh, here in Hollywood, Florida, here for BKFC 78. How we doing?
I'm excellent, man. He always gives me the best interests, so I appreciate it. I appreciate that, Schmo.
You had quite the evening last night, man. Some car trouble, some Morgan Wallen action for you. Quite the ruckus for you.
Honestly, one of the best concerts I've ever been to, right at the Hard Rock Arena at Hard Rock Stadium. Me and my wife Jamie went to go see it, so Morgan rocked out. He killed it.
And the Schmo saw you sneaking over there for the Conference of Champions, BKFC Summit right there. What'd you make of that whole thing?
Yeah, so, I mean, we're no longer arguably the fastest growing sport in the world. I'm just here to represent BKFC, see the fans. I'm down in South Florida all the month of July, so I called Dave up, Dave Feldman, and told Dave, hey, let me pop down. I want to see the fans, say thank you, say hello, and come enjoy the fights.
And what'd you make of the press conference? You didn't get up there on stage.
Nah, I stayed away from that. So you don't want to be involved in that unless you're ready to fight that night. And right now I'm just enjoying myself. I'm on vacation. I came to give my shout out to the competitors that are going on this tonight, and also just say hello to the fans, say thank you, and shake hands and take some pictures.
It was an honor to watch you compete the other month over there at Knucklemania 5 in Philly in the hometown arena, Wells Fargo. How's life been since?
Oh, great, man. Look, we didn't get it done in Philly, but what a turnout. I mean, 18,000 on their feet. I don't think Philadelphia's ever seen anything like that. We've made a fan of almost everyone in Philadelphia. And look, BKFC right now is here. I said it after I fought Chad Mendes. BKFC's here to stay. And not just as a fighter, but I'm a true fan of this sport and think it's the best sport, the best spectacle there is out there.
All action, no breaks. Talk to the Schmo for a second. One man on stage was Platinum Mike Perry, former opponent of yours. Who do you believe he should be fighting next inside the squared circle when he returns?
I heard Conor say something like maybe a UFC guy. So I'm thinking, I'm either thinking it's got to be someone like Darren Till or Robbie Lawler. I know they've been on the radar a year or so ago, maybe even for a longer time. But there's a grudge match between Till, and then you got Robbie Lawler on the wings. I'd like to see any one of them match up. So if anybody's going to get them done, it's going to be Dave Feldman, it's going to be Conor. So I hope they do.
And those guys are the right weight class, but your former opponent, Jeremy Stevens, he's called out Platinum Mike Perry. Would he be the right size, or is he too small? Do you think that fight could potentially happen? They could find a weight class in the middle, or that wouldn't work?
I don't think Mike's going to come down unless Mike's getting, paid a whole lot of money. I don't think he's going to come down to 170. I seen him saying he'll go back to the White House in UFC for 170, but I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to come down a weight class, not at 170. He's going to stay at 75, 80. He wants to be more like 85, so he's probably going to stay up there in the higher weights. He walks around pretty high.
Well, speaking of the White House and the UFC, former opponent Conor McGregor, he's talking about putting his name on the hat for that White House card. Do you actually believe we see Conor McGregor compete at the White House card inside the octagon again? It's been 4 years.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Only Conor knows that. I don't think so, but we'll see. Dana and him have their own conversations. We're not privy to them. We don't know. So only God knows, man. We'll see.
Who would be an opponent? Michael Chandler? You fought everybody. You fought him too. You think that fight would ever happen? And maybe that's the location.
I think if Conor does come back, I think Mike Chandler's the guy to do it against. Mike Perry saying I'll come down to 170 to fight Conor. That's real interesting to me. I'd like to see that inside the octagon as well. But there's a ton of matchups for that guy. Ton of them.
Next weekend, UFC 318, the last ride for Dustin Poirier, BMF belt on the line against Max Bless Holloway. You've been in the octagon with that man 2 times. How do you see that thing playing out with Max Holloway? Because it's a trilogy between those guys.
It's really hard to lose to someone 3 times in a row. Max is a champion in his own right. Dustin is as well. So, like, I just want to see a good fight. Both times they fought, they were great fights. I don't like when a guy says, I'm done, I'm retiring, and then he goes and proceeds to fight. I don't like that. I never seen it actually go well for someone where they say they're going to retire, they go out there, they put on a performance of a lifetime, and then they walk off in the sunset. Rarely do you see that. So I don't love that that's the situation we're going into. I'd rather Dustin been quiet about retirement and just go do his fight, and then maybe retire after or something like that. But we'll see, man. I don't care who wins or loses that fight. I'm a fan of both of them. So.
What does he have to do to win the fight, Dustin Poirier, having that in the back of his mind?
Honestly, what Dustin's great at is putting on sprints. Dustin is calculated. He doesn't get hit with big shots too often, and he's really good at putting on sprints where he'll pick his shots and he'll do a 15-second sprint where it's just a barrage. The issue with that is Max is a volume puncher. He has great cardio, and putting sprints on him, Max just may meet him halfway and say and welcome something like that. So I think at the end of the day, the people who win in this is going to be the fans. It's not going to be Dustin or Max. The winners of this, the real winners are going to be the fans the night of the fight.
Justin Gaethje coming off a victory against Rafael Fiziev, short notice fight. Is that enough to make him next in line to fight Ilia Topuria for the UFC lightweight championship belt next?
I think so. I think Justin put in his time. I think he's went against the who's who, the best guys back to back, and continues to put on. I mean, for me, as a fan of the sport and not a fighter, he's one of the funnest guys to watch fight. He's a spectacle. He's the highlight. They call him the highlight for a reason. So, at least when he fights, win or lose, it's going to be some of the funnest shit you ever watch. So he's put in his time, and he's earned it. So I think so.
So the highlight over Arman Sarukian and Paddy the Baddy Pimblett against Ilia Topuria next. Maybe Madison Square Garden, maybe not.
Yeah, I think so. Look, whether Arman deserves it or not, you get what Dana White tells you you're going to get. You don't always get what you earn. So I don't think that Arman fight doesn't have the want of the fans as much as a Gaethje fight, I think.
So when you and the Schmo go fishing, what are we going to be catching on the boat?
Honestly, to make sure we catch fish, I think we just go out to the reef. Go out to the coral reef. We can get out there in like 10 minutes. We're in South Florida, and we could be hitting mutton snapper. You can get anything at the reef. You can catch a shark at the reef. We can get anything there. So we just drop the lines down, and we'll see what we get.
Are we deboning this thing? Are we filleting this thing ourselves, or what?
We're filleting it as soon as we get to the dock and we're having lunch. It goes from the boat to the dock. We fillet it there and goes right to the grill.
Are we going to save anything to smoke for later?
Yeah, we'll save something.
That's what we like to hear. Can we get a final message for all the Underground King fans out there worldwide?
Guys, I just want to thank you for everything. Thank you for always following me, ups, downs, highs, lows, championship belts, no matter what it was. You guys are the reason I did this. You gave me a life I could always dream of. Thank you.
A living legend, a true pioneer of the sport, always fighting the who's who. He's the pro, I'm the Schmo, here in Hollywood, Florida. We're out.